Alex Van Halen has revealed the shocking truth about Michael Anthony's pivotal role in the success of Van Halen, challenging the long-held notion that the iconic rock band was solely driven by the talents of Eddie Van Halen and himself. For decades, Michael Anthony's contribution to Van Halen has often been overshadowed, but Alex's remarks in this interview now provide a deeper understanding of just how integral the bassist was to the band's sound and success. While Eddie's groundbreaking guitar work and Alex's powerful drumming were widely recognized as the driving force of Van Halen's musical identity, Alex Van Halen makes it clear that Michael Anthony was more than just a supporting member. He was essential. Alex Van Halen explained that Anthony's bass playing was not only solid, but innovative in its simplicity, serving as the foundation for Eddie's virtuoso guitar work. "Michael was the unsung hero," said Alex. His bass lines were simple but incredibly effective, giving Eddie the freedom to experiment and push boundaries on the guitar. Beyond his bass work, Anthony's harmonies also played a critical role in defining Van Halen's signature sound, especially on hits like Jump, Panama, and Runnin' with the Devil. People often don't realize how much of Van Halen's energy came from Michael's harmonies. Alex continued, "He wasn't just a bassist. He was the backbone of our vocal structure." Alex went on to highlight Michael's steady and grounded personality, which helped keep the band together during some of its most chaotic and high-pressure moments. When things got crazy, Michael was always the one to keep the mood light. He wasn't the loudest, but he kept everything in perspective, and that was so important for our success, Alex reflected. While the band's dynamic was often filled with intense personalities and egos, Michael's quiet professionalism allowed him to serve as a stabilizing force for the group. When discussing Michael Anthony's exit from the band, Alex shared that it was a significant loss. It wasn't the same without him. "Once he was gone, the band felt different," said Alex. "He was family, and that chemistry was irreplaceable." The decision to part ways with Anthony in the mid-90s has been a source of much debate among fans and critics alike. According to Alex, the absence of Michael's contribution left a noticeable gap. "We didn't fully realize what we had until it wasn't there anymore," he admitted. Despite the shifting lineups and changing eras in Van Halen's history, Alex Van Halen made it clear that Michael Anthony's contributions are what ultimately defined the band's legacy. Without Michael, Van Halen wouldn't have had the sound that made us who we were. He was as much a part of our success as Eddie or me, Alex said. As fans look back on the band's groundbreaking career, it's clear that Michael Anthony's role in Van Halen's history deserves greater recognition. Alex's heartfelt acknowledgement of his contributions adds an important new layer to the band's legacy, reminding fans that it truly was the chemistry of all three original members that made Van Halen the legendary force in rock music.